It is me, Sakura the Duelist, and with me I have Headmaster and Father Nine Joe.
Yo, what's
What's
up?
up, bitches?
Yeah,
What's up?
this is going to be
Yeah,
a
stop
collab
talking,
video.
by the way. Alright,
So we're
well,
basically going to be doing some Naruto power scaling for planet level Naruto and a bit higher, and then we're going to explain the metas. So
Yeah.
I'll start off with Headmaster. Say hi.
Hello. This is the second time we're trying to do this, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so, you want to start with the whole, start with the planet shit, or you want me to do it?
I'll let you do it.
Okay, so first things first in Data Live, anyway, so first things first in Naruto, so first, y'all just leave it anyway, so first things first in Naruto, yes, it is above Planetary, alright, and it's also faster than light. This isn't a faster than light video, this is how much you shit out, so, anyway, so starting off in Naruto, you have things like Kinshiki stated to split worlds apart. You have things like, say, the Tailed Beast statements, you have Tailed Beast Bomb calc, and of course you have multiple other things, including the fact that Kurama said he was going to vaporize the world.
I had an entire script. Alright.
Now,
a little bit.
yeah, so, what's your... I'll let you handle the next part.
Alright, so, there have been several statements throughout the entire series and feats that add up to Planetary. So you have two statements from about the Nine Tails, right? Saying it's going to turn the world to ash easily, how it has earth-shattering destructive power, right? You have multiple calcs around that from multi-con to large Planetary. You have the Juubi, who is a literal planet worth of chakra, and that's not even a full Juubi whatsoever.
And before you guys give Obito shit, just know, in order to be able to use Genjutsu in general on a tailed beast, you must have the required amount of chakra, which I mean Obito would have.
Stronger, so Madara.
Yeah, he should at least be Planetary or higher.
Yeah, Madara.
Yeah.
Madara has a large Planetary feat where he free.
Then of course there's the popular Madara with a giant fucking meatball calc.
Meatball calc. Fuck out of here.
You mean Madara's asteroid feat, which scales
yes,
to
the meteor
multi-continental, and
yes,
then
that thing.
With the speed feed, it should be 100 times faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, but again, don't worry, we're not talking about speed in this video.
I know.
So, that's an entire thing by itself. So after that, we have Kaguya, who he's obvious. She has all of her dimensions. She has 5 or 6 of them. Most of them are an entire planet, or at least a moon-sized planet, because in some of the dimensions there's a star, and the thing is, she was gonna fucking nuke. She was gonna start a new time space and just expand it through thinking orb, this big ass fucking area, where it has a planet, an orbiting moon, and a star, all of which is it reaching there, or even exploding that far. That's a large star plus feat by itself. But that's assuming the planet is the center, which I don't think that's how that works. The star would be the center, so it would reach out all the way past that and basically double in size, giving it a solar system level feed.
Do not forget Toneri. People forget.
I'm going in order of how events showed up in villains.
Yeah.
So right after that, we have Toneri, who stated multiple times he was going to destroy the world by casual hurling the fucking moon at the planet when he could probably cut it in half. So he decides to hurl that, and that's a large planetary feat by itself. and the palace on the moon was gonna survive it, but then, or it was gonna survive it, and then he just cuts it in half, meaning he's planetary by himself, so he has the energy to throw a moon at the Earth, which is planetary. He's above that because he survived an attack that it couldn't, and then Naruto one-shot him. But yet Naruto's, mountain level, okay.
All right. Walls wink.
There's like 2 million mountains, okay.
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah.
Alright, which one do we
He's like Earth's crust level.
Alright, so which one do we move on to next? Like the large star in the solar system shit?
Yeah,
Alright, so I'll start off with this.
Yeah, you go ahead, and then I'll take it. I gotta take it from Momo.
Yeah, so first things first, and of course in Kaguya's dimension, there was a star. Of course, there was also a moon orbiting around the planet, which would mean that it would have to be at least solar system, lowballing. And then, of course, there's also the fact that with Momoshiki, there's also a thing with Toneri, who would also scale above Kaguya, etc., etc. That's basically just a solar system argument. Then after that, you move on to multisolar, where you multiply that by multiple times, depending on the dimensions and any other shenanigans you want to toss on. And that should be it, basically. I'll let you go on the universal.
Before we get into it, I don't think Toneri is inherently stronger than Kaguya, but I do believe it's a possibility. I just wanted to add that on there. But, we do know that he's at least relatively close. But besides that, anyway, you want to move on to universal shenanigans because this one's gonna get you hit.
Yeah, since we need to bring up the Redshift Nebula and Momoshiki's dimension.
Well, I don't really go by using the Redshift Nebula argument, but because you can literally argue, like, there's like one fallacy you can just add on to get rid of that, but basically, Momoshiki created in base, he created his own dimension, which is stated to be a parallel dimension in the Narutoverse, and it has examples of, like, a Redshift Nebula, or the Doppler effect, which is like the frequency of light traveling. And in order for those to be present, you need an ever-expanding universe, the center at least, and that would require the force of the Big Bang from, like, our universe. So that means that Momo would have had to have created the force equal, if not superior, to the Big Bang, which is a universal plus feat by itself, having infinite 3D like AP. But going a
That's
little
right,
bit
you
further,
Jews. Momo isn't solar.
Yeah, going a little bit further. One of the debunks of this, or not debunk because it's incorrect. One of the arguments people try and use against it is that, well, how do you know that it's actually, it's actually in a different dimension? How do you know? Blah blah blah. Why isn't it just in the Naruto universe? Well, first of all, every Otsutsuki we've seen, I'm pretty sure, has had this time-space dimensional travel to get to their dimension. That's how Sasuke gets to, like, they're literally in one dimension, and Kaguya shifts it to another dimension, Sasuke travels through other dimensions, wastes chakra doing it. Why would he waste the majority of his chakra if he could just fly there in a Susanoo? So,
well, he wouldn't be able to, exactly. So then, of course, there's also the fact that one parallel means differing but identical, and of course, there's also the fact that Kaguya also performed a fourth dimensional feat. So either way, you can scale off Kaguya. Then after that, use Momoshiki to reinforce. Then, of course, Jigen, who's now a thing, would just scale above the both of them. So Narutoverse should consistently be universal plus. Now, speed is a whole other video. I'm not in the mood for that, because there's a lot of people saying infinite, there's a lot of people saying massively hypersonic, there's a lot saying subsonic, etc., etc. Just usual shenanigans.
Anyone who doesn't believe that at least the peaks in the verse are FTL, they're just dumb. They're dumb doo-doo heads.
Yeah, I'll probably do a video on that later.
They're clearly just subsonic speed.
Also, just to, like, wrap up my little portion, so basically, a majority of even some of the hardcore ninja fans don't believe that Naruto's even planetary. Other higher characters are planetary, and I understand. You know, you see characters like Naruto who are ninja, whatever. LOL, he got pierced by a sword. That sword just has more attack potency, enough to harm him to whatever he was suppressing himself to, though.
Let's see what else. Let's see what's the usual. Let's see.
Yeah.
Naruto's mountain level and Hagoromo's out of reversal. The usual.
Yeah, GG. Yeah.
Yeah, which by the way, no, Hagoromo's not out of reversal because he has to follow the laws of life and death. He can't be trans-dual because when you're trans-dual, you bypass life or death. So.
Yeah. So, to wrap it up, bare minimum, there's a new Boruto data book statement saying that Naruto can blow up the earth verbatim. It's not like hyperbole or anything. There's no exclamation points or anything absurd like that. It literally says, let me see exactly what it says. Hold on. It's a deadly ninjutsu caused by an enormous tailed beast. Its power can even blow up the earth. Talking about Naruto's casual tailed beast bomb. Has a period at the end of it. And it's canon. So, minimum, absolute minimum, Naruto is planetary and DC, destructive capacity.
Yeah, not detected nerds.
So, minimum, higher ups of planetary. There are arguments higher, obviously, for large star plus solar system, multi-solar, even some galactic shit, but that's like lesser known and kind of irrelevant. And then universal meta, which is the current like top tier meta that people love using, people who are intelligent love using, and you know, people in here, we aren't even the smartest people at arguing it or talking about it, but like, if the people on Twitter can't even beat me about it, don't get me wrong, I'm way above all these plebs on Twitter, but if you can't beat me on it, or at least challenge me on it with a good argument, makes you think you're gonna beat anybody like really top tier. Like, the debate's gonna be over in like 2 minutes, not even.
Yeah, so, alright, Sakura, say what you're gonna say, because your face is probably red and your balls are hard from not saying anything, so go ahead.
Actually, I know, because I need to get this video out just to get the tiny new meta out, since people don't want to trust news sources, or even the guys, which is okay, but it's time to change, since power scaling and even debating is a ever-changing meta.
Okay, alright, say it, Headmaster. Dabo.
One thing to say. So, you know how everybody's like, oh, Goku's universal, he shook the universes? Momoshiki has a better feat than that. He would wipe his ass cheeks with Super Saiyan God Goku at the start of Super.
Unironically. But anyway, so, that does it on my end. Headmaster said what he wanted to say. Sakurai, he said the one or two things he wanted to say. This one was a bit brief, so we're probably gonna like record something and put it on my channel. I don't really know. So, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, share, sub.
Yeah.
And of course,
like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, and of course, Sakura is gonna like drop Headmaster's Twitter. And of course, I'll also drop my channel. Both are gonna be in the description. If not, I'll try to link both. So, anyway, that about does it. I'm gonna let Sakura end off the video. Yeah, this is his channel. I've had to end like 3 of his videos while I was collabing with him. Anyway, so Sakura, end the video, my guy.
Dude, I just hit a hardcore dab, and I'm not talking about those drugs that young people have been taking.
Yeah, boy. Anyway. Alright, say bye, Headmaster.
See ya.
Bye, Juice.
Love everybody,
Bye.
Dude.
Bye.